How's it going, everybody? Darien Lux here, and before we get started, I'd just like to thank everybody that supported and listened to the Not So Epic Rant podcast. It seriously means so much to me that people took the time to, whether you listen to half an episode, a full episode, all the episodes, it doesn't matter. Just the fact that people took the time out of their day to listen to something that I put out there, it means a lot to me. I appreciate it immensely. So, here's the deal. To have a podcast like I do right now, I have it on YouTube, SoundCloud, and iTunes. Now, to get your podcast on iTunes, you have to have this thing called an RSS feed. And if you're like me, you have no idea what that is or how to get it. So that's why they have these websites like SoundCloud and Podomatic, and these are hosting websites where you put your content on there and they can give you an RSS feed, and then you send that to iTunes, and that's how you get your stuff on iTunes. But these websites, these hosting websites, only give you a certain amount of capacity or space of space that you can use to upload your content. SoundCloud, which is one of the most popular audio hosting websites on the internet, only gives you 3 hours free. So once you use up 3 hours of content, you have to either delete your old stuff or upgrade to a pro or a premium account, which you got to pay for, which I personally have no problem paying for that, because I believe that using the iTunes app or the podcast app is the best way to listen to a podcast. I'd rather listen to a podcast on iTunes than I would on YouTube account. But so what I'm thinking is the next few podcasts I'm only going to upload on YouTube, because YouTube is completely free. So if we get the next few up on YouTube and the views start to pick up, we get a lot of people listening to it and a lot of people sharing it to other people so other people can listen to it, then I see that it's becoming more popular, I'll upgrade my account to put it on SoundCloud and iTunes. So like I said, iTunes is the best way to listen to a podcast, because or SoundCloud, because you don't have to have your phone on if you listen to it on a phone. Then again, if you listen to it on a computer, you'll want to use it on YouTube. But I just think iTunes is the best way to listen to a podcast. You could save it on there, so that it's always on there whether you're in service or not. You can delete it whenever you don't want it. If you're subscribed to me on iTunes, it'll download immediately as soon as I upload a new episode. So iTunes is the best way to listen to the podcast. So that over the next few episodes, like I said, I'm going to only put them on YouTube. And if we get people to listen to them and share them to other people and we get the views up, even if it's 50 views an episode, because right now I'm getting about half that, which I don't care. I don't care how many views I get. I'm not going to pay to put it on iTunes if no one's listening to it on iTunes. So we get the views up and the shares up, then I'll put them on iTunes. Let me know if unless you guys only want to listen to it on YouTube, that's fine. I could just put them on YouTube, but me personally, I like to have them on iTunes and SoundCloud. I was thinking for the next episode, what I want you guys to do is give me topics to talk about or ask me questions. So either leave a comment in this YouTube video or a comment on my Instagram post about my podcast to let me know what you want me to talk about or ask me any questions. You can comment on Facebook, but that's the last thing I'm going to check, because I still haven't downloaded my Facebook app. It's really, I'm just not interested in using Facebook right now. If I'm on Facebook, if you see me on Facebook, I'm using it on my computer, and I've only been using it to share my content, so I really don't use Facebook anymore. Comment on YouTube, those help me out the best, but comment on Instagram too, I'll see those as well. And then your question or your topic I'll definitely cover in the next episode, which I'll probably do next week. It's already been over a week, but I'll give you guys some time to comment and ask me some questions. So look out for that episode probably a week from now. Thank you again for the support. I appreciate it so much. Let me know if you like YouTube. Let me know if you like iTunes. Let me know what you want me to talk about. Thank you so much. Have a good one.